Several police officials and politicians are pointing fingers at New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio after 2 New York City police officers were murdered on Saturday, following weeks of protests against police treatment of minorities in New York and around the country, and one is pulling the President of the United States into the fray. The head of New York City's police union said de Blasio has blood on his hands, and the state's former Republican governor called out de Blasio and U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder. Former New York City mayor and one-time Republican presidential candidate Rudy Giuliani appeared to sympathize with de Blasio on Sunday, instead dragging in President Barack Obama. Republican Sen. Lindsey Graham of South Carolina made his position clear on CBS Sunday morning as the blame game evolved. "I blame the shooter and nobody else," he said. The tone they're setting around the rhetoric regarding the cops incites crazy people. "But I blame the shooter." Mayor Bill de Blasio condemned the killings on Saturday night, calling the Dublin murder a heinous attack that was an attack on our entire city, which he said tears at the foundation of our society. Wahida Gregory Meeks, a Democrat who represents parts of New York City, lauded those comments and said de Blasio and protest leaders have tried to bring people together to discuss minority communities' concerns about the criminal justice system. "We stand with the police department. No one has ever given up on the police department or said we were anti-police department. What we were crying for was saying how African Americans feel, how the communities are policed, and want the justice system to work for everyone," Meeks said on ABC's This Week. Meeks and other members of the Congressional Black Caucus expressed outrage at the non-indictment of the 2 white police officers in the Brown and Garner cases and have led the outcry in Washington. Ray Kelly, a former New York City police commissioner, also knocked de Blasio for not standing with police officers, accusing him of running an anti-police election campaign when he campaigned against the stop and frisk policies. Kelly, also speaking on This Week, said de Blasio's comments about teaching his black son how to deal with police led up to their police murders on Saturday. "I think when the mayor made statements about that he had to train his son to be his son who is biracial to be careful when he's dealing with the police, I think that set off this latest firestorm," Kelly said.